Imagine standing face to face with a human who lived 50,000 years ago. Not through glass, not in a museum, but alive, breathing, watching you. Before either of you spoke, there was something your brain would register almost instantly. Their smell. Would they smell awful, like an animal covered in dirt and sweat? Or surprisingly familiar? It is one of those questions almost nobody asks. Yet scientists believe our ancestors carried a scent unlike anything most modern people experience today, not because they never bathed, but because every part of their world, their food, their skin, their bacteria, and even the fire they slept beside created a completely different human scent. Some experts believe modern humans may actually smell stranger than ancient humans ever did. Perfumes, deodorants, synthetic soaps, processed food, and air conditioning constantly alter our natural scent. Ancient humans had none of that. Their smell was simply human. The secret behind human scent. To understand what they really smelled like, we first need to understand something surprising. Humans do not actually create body odor directly. Fresh sweat is almost completely odorless. The odor comes later, when bacteria on your skin break down proteins and fatty acids in sweat, releasing volatile chemicals into the air. Those chemicals create what we recognize as body odor. Every person carries billions of bacteria forming the skin microbiome, an invisible ecosystem unique to each individual. Today, our microbiome is constantly disrupted by antibacterial soaps, perfumes, detergents, and chlorinated water. Ancient humans experienced none of those things. Their skin hosted a natural bacterial community that had evolved alongside humans for hundreds of thousands of years, making their scent noticeably different from ours. Not necessarily worse, just different. Evolution designed humans to sweat. Compared to almost every other mammal, humans are unusual. Dogs cool by panting. Most primates rely on body hair. Humans evolved millions of sweat glands. As early humans began hunting across the African savanna, their bodies lost most of their thick body hair. Without heavy fur-trapping heat, sweat could evaporate directly from skin, allowing humans to walk, run, and hunt for hours under the tropical sun. This became one of humanity's greatest evolutionary advantages, but it also created a unique human scent. Humans produce sweat from two major gland types. Eccrine glands release mostly water for cooling. Apocrine glands, located mainly under the arms, release thicker secretions rich in proteins and fats that become a feast for skin bacteria. Our distinctive body odor is part of human biology itself. Ancient humans possessed the same glands and the same process, but what fed those bacteria was dramatically different. Your diet changes your smell. Imagine eating not processed snacks or fast food, but only what nature provides. Wild game, fresh fish, seasonal berries, tree nuts, edible roots, and wild honey, with occasional months of near starvation. This was everyday life for prehistoric humans. Modern research has shown that diet directly changes body odor. People consuming large amounts of processed food and refined sugar produce different odor compounds than those eating fresh whole foods. Ancient humans lived on entirely natural diets with no preservatives or artificial flavorings. That diet affected their sweat, breath, skin oils, and oral bacteria. Periods of fasting, common during unsuccessful hunts, forced the body to burn stored fat, producing ketones that subtly alter breath and body odor. Their smell shifted with the seasons. And perhaps the strongest scent surrounding ancient humans came not from their bodies at all. It came from fire. Fire and the smell of survival. Long before cities, before farming, before written language, humans mastered fire, and its scent became part of who they were. Imagine spending every evening beside an open fire, cooking food, staying warm, keeping predators away, and telling stories beneath the stars. That smoke settled into their hair, clothing, shelters, and skin. Even after washing in rivers, the scent lingered. Anthropologists believe smoke may have been one of the strongest scents surrounding prehistoric communities, not because they enjoyed it, but because living without fire had become almost impossible. It protected them from cold, extended daylight, cooked dangerous foods, and allowed migration into colder climates. The smell of smoke became the smell of humanity itself. Even today, our brains respond differently to wood smoke than to other natural odors, and some researchers believe this reflects hundreds of thousands of years of shared evolutionary history. The smell that reminds us of comfort may have reminded our ancestors of survival. Clothing, bathing, and the microbiome. Ancient clothing adds its own layer. Hides were prepared using scraping tools, animal fats, and smoke, which softened leather but also created distinctive smells. Add wood smoke, earth, rain, and months of outdoor use, and each garment develops a unique odor. There were no scented detergents or synthetic fibers. A hunter in snowy forests carried traces of pine, cold air, and animal hide. Someone on coastal shores smelled of salt water and fish. The environment became part of their clothing, and those scents became part of the person wearing it. One of the biggest misconceptions about prehistoric people is that they never cleaned themselves. Rivers, streams, lakes, and natural springs were part of everyday life, and hunter-gatherer societies documented in recent centuries bathed regularly because water was simply everywhere. Some groups used sand, smooth stones, or leaves to clean skin. Others used mineral-rich clay, which absorbs oils and reduces bacteria, a principle modern spas still use. And yet, despite regular washing, their scent remained profoundly different from ours, because smell is not determined only by cleanliness. It is determined by biology. Ancient humans handled soil every day, touched wild animals, walked barefoot, and slept under open skies, continuously enriching their skin microbiome. Modern antibacterial products and indoor living have reduced those exposures significantly. Our ancestors may have carried a richer and more diverse microbiome than many people do today. They did not smell dirty, they smelled wild. Neanderthals, recognition, and prehistoric perfume. What about our closest extinct relatives? While no one can know for certain, science offers intriguing clues. Neanderthals lived across Europe and Western Asia for hundreds of thousands of years in a colder, harsher world. Genetic studies suggest some populations had lighter skin and reddish hair. Their bodies were shorter, broader, and significantly more muscular, and those differences almost certainly influenced how they produced heat, sweat, and skin oils. It is entirely possible they carried a scent noticeably different from modern humans. Perhaps not unpleasant, simply distinct. Smell may have played a far larger role in ancient social life than most people realize. Newborn babies recognize their mother within days by scent alone. Humans are naturally attracted to body odors linked to immune system diversity, which increases the chances of healthier offspring. For ancient humans, smell may have been a primary sense for recognizing kin, finding mates, and identifying strangers. In a world without cities or artificial light, the wind might carry a group's scent, smoke, sweat, animal hides, and fire long before you could see them. Your nose may have warned you of another presence before your eyes ever could. The desire to smell pleasant may also be far older than most people imagine. Prehistoric humans had no perfume bottles, but they lived among thousands of naturally aromatic plants, pine needles, wild herbs, flower petals, and tree resins. Many indigenous cultures have intentionally used such plants on their skin, their clothing, and inside their shelters. Some repelled insects, others reduced odors, and some produced pleasant scents in fire. Ancient humans may have deliberately surrounded themselves with natural fragrances for comfort, health, and survival. What ancient humans actually smelled like? Wood smoke woven into hair and clothing, fresh leather and natural oils, earth after rain, wild plants crushed underfoot, a faint mix of sweat from bodies constantly moving across the landscape, traces of roasted meat from the previous night's fire, river water, pine trees, fresh air. Their scent was not separated from the environment. It was part of it. Modern humans smell like laundry detergent, shampoo, perfume, or air conditioning. Ancient humans smelled like forests, rivers, campfires, and the natural world that shaped every part of their lives. For hundreds of thousands of years, humanity carried the scent of the earth itself. Only in the last few centuries have we replaced it with artificial fragrances. The next time you sit beside a campfire, walk through a pine forest, or breathe in rain on dry soil, remember that those may be some of the oldest human scents in existence. They connected our ancestors to their world, helped shape their survival, and became part of the story written into every generation that followed. The smell of ancient humans was not strange at all. It was simply the smell of being human. If this changed how you think about our ancient past, share it. Leave your thoughts in the comments, like the video, and subscribe for more deep dives into the science of human history.